1954, Abakaliki. The British district officer is drinking tea. He thinks the region is peaceful.
Here I am in charge.
He was wrong. Just a few miles away, the Cross River was carrying a secret. A body. No blood, no bullet holes, just dead. It was the 100th body that year. This wasn't a war. It was one man. A man so powerful, even the white men bowed to him.
Don't look at it. If you speak, the forest will hear you.
Meet Chief Nwiboko Obodo, the high priest of the Odozi Obodo society. He had 33 wives. He owned the yam farms. He owned the police. By day, he collected taxes for the government. By night, he collected souls. To understand the fear, you must understand the cult. They called themselves Odozi Obodo, which means the peacemakers. It was a lie. It was a syndicate. Every member had to swear a blood oath. The rules were simple. Rule number 1, you never speak the chief's name. Rule number 2, if the chief wants your land, you give it. Rule number 3, if the chief wants your wife, you look away. Breaking the oath didn't just mean death. It meant your entire family would be erased. How do you kill 400 people without leaving a mark?
Fine man, that Obodo. Keeps the locals in check. Good friend of the crown.
The white man rules the day. But I, Chief Obodo, I own the night.
Chief Obodo had a horrifying invention. If you were accused of stealing a yam or looking at his wife, you were summoned to the evil forest. They didn't cut you. They shoved a brass rod down your throat. It suffocated you instantly.
Please, I didn't steal. I swear.
The oracle will decide.
No blood, no wound. When the police found the body, they said, natural causes. The perfect murder, but killing wasn't enough. After the man was dead, Obodo would arrive at the funeral to comfort the widow. He added them to his collection.
I would take any woman I want, no matter who she is.
33 wives. Most of them belonged to the men he murdered.
He wears my husband's beads. He sleeps in my husband's bed. And I must smile.
The empire of silence lasted 4 years until one body floated too far. A new superintendent arrived from Lagos. He went undercover. He found the brass rods. He found the shallow graves.
Every day is for the thief. One day is for the owner.
Chief Obodo, you think you can buy everyone. You are wrong this time.
Chief Obodo was arrested. The British were shocked. His wives cheered.
Chief Obodo, your time is up. All your secret is now exposed.
The forest was finally quiet. In 1959, the Untouchable chief was hanged. Chief Obodo did not fall alone. In the end, the law was ruthless. Along with the chief, 58 other members of the Odozi Obodo cult were sentenced to death by hanging. It remains the largest mass execution of a criminal gang in Nigerian history. The wives he stole were returned to their families. The lands he seized were given back. But the scars on Abakaliki remained for decades. The story of Chief Obodo teaches us a terrifying lesson. Evil does not need an army to succeed. It only needs silence. A whole town watched him kill 400 men, but fear kept their mouths shut. It reminds us that absolute power eventually consumes itself. If you enjoyed this deep dive into Nigerian history, hit the subscribe button. We are documenting the stories others have forgotten. See you in the next episode.